All right. So today's GBA, we're going to start with a little warm-up. So the warm-up, you're going to do 2 rounds. It's going to start with a 30-second wall sit or stone chair. So if you do not have a wall, Nick's going to show you a stone chair. So he's sitting at right about parallel in the squat. So he's going to hold that for 30 seconds. After he comes out of that, he's going to go immediately into 30 seconds of air squats. Okay? These are not super fast air squats, they're just controlled air squats for 30 seconds. After those 30 seconds, he's going directly back into a wall sit or a stone chair. After those 30 seconds are up, he's going to go directly into 30 seconds of jump squats. So same thing, but this time his feet are leaving the floor. He's trying to point his toes in that jump. Okay, he's jumping as high as he can. 30 seconds. You can rest about 1 to 2 minutes between your second set. So again, 2 rounds of that for a warm-up. See, he's out of breath. So you're going to need that rest, right? So today is a very leg-heavy day in GBA. After you feel like your heart rate is down and your legs stop burning, we're going to do 3 to 4 rounds. You're going to do 10 to 12 rear foot elevated jumping split squats. Now, Nick's going to show us what these look like. So he's going to try to sit back into his heel, right? Jump, leaving the floor. His back foot is going to try to keep it on that box. Again, the height really doesn't matter so much as far as the elevation. Your knee doesn't necessarily have to touch the ground, but I do want you to try to get depth in that squat. If you cannot do it jumping and keeping yourself without falling over, do not try to do them jumping, right? You can do rear foot elevated split squats. That's also fine. So again, he's gonna, so this would be a standing split squat, which is absolutely fine to do, okay? Or he could do
like not quite like that.
His foot elevated, and he could just do a split squat with his rear foot elevated. There's a couple options for this. If you cannot do a rear foot elevated jumping split squat, you can still do a rear foot elevated split squat, right? My foot's going to be sitting on this plate. I'm going to push my hips back, trying to keep my hips as square as possible, and standing to full extension, right? If I can do that and those are too easy, I could also do a jumping rear foot elevated split squat, but it does not have to be at the height that you just saw in the last video or wherever we're going to place this. Okay, I'm going to jump to extension, right?
Like, sorry.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Okay, I like it.
Hallelujah!
Okay.
Amen.
Again, you can also do a drop lunge, right? I'm going to drop that back knee, stand all the way up. The elevation doesn't necessarily matter, but I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Hello. 10 to 12 reps per leg. After that, he's going to grab his dumbbell that he has right here. He's going to go into 20 steps of a death march. Okay, so he's splitting his legs and he's going to take steps and hinge over. So you can either do this stationary or you could do it walking, right? So right now he's showing you a stationary. Here he's walking. So he's going to hinge back. You're going to feel this in your hamstrings and your glutes. Say goodbye to Nick because he just walked by. Okay. After your 20 steps, you're going to go over to your box or whatever height you're using. You're going to do 12 lateral step-ups. 12 to 15 lateral step-ups per leg. So that leg that's on the box is going to stay planted on the box. Okay, you're trying to come down as controlled as possible, touch that foot to the floor, and then use the leg that's on the box to propel you back up. Okay, so this is 3 to 4 rounds, 10 to 12 reps, one leg, 10 to 12 reps the other leg, 20 steps of the death march, 12 to 15 lateral step ups per leg, resting probably about 2 minutes between each round.
Do you know how, does my foot need to come all the way down? So like I did here.
Or you just touch the floor.
Or just touch it.
Just touch the floor, come right back up. Yep.
Okay.
Really using the leg that's on the box to drive you back up. Good question.
Thank you.
Anyone else?